Hello and welcome to round 2 of going through all of the Mokokoseeds in, I guess, all of Lost Ark. I don't know. We'll see where this goes from here. But we are still in Rethramis, the first continent that you go to. And we did the first video on Pride Home, which actually had a couple of surprise things in it. Ankumo Mountain is the second one here. Log Hill required some sheet music I don't have to finish up, so I'll get to that one. And the first one is right here. This is a super obvious zone. There's a guy making lovely coughing noise, so we'll keep moving. This one's super easy to get to. And as we charge on down, you're going to find that compared to Pride Home, this one really didn't have anything sneaky about it. The next one here is probably the trickiest, but there are only 5 in this zone. Just 5. And this is something that boosts your roster experience. It is a collection that has its own reward track as you kind of progress your way through the over 1,200 of them in game, and you'll see that this is just off the map, and the way you get to it is you need to run right behind that little fence right there, and that will get it to you right there. It's at the base of that watchtower, and as we keep moving, keep an eye out for any monsters with the little orange symbol over their head. You do want to be able to kind of complete the different monsters throughout the continent as you finish that up for that adventurer tome. So it's a good chance to kind of run through this zone one more time and be sure there wasn't something you missed on your first time through, because maybe it wasn't up or maybe you didn't see it. The next one down here is right out in the open, and as I leave the map up to make this a little bit easier, you can move this map around by pushing Alt and middle click. And so that's a very handy little trick to kind of keep this up if you're trying to keep an eye on where you're going as you're heading towards a particular objective, or you're following a guide like this and you're trying to get to things like this. There's one. There's one. I don't know if I already have it. It doesn't matter in these low-level zones because everything just dies. Adventurer's Tome defeated. I did not have that one. Well, neat. That is why we do that. I've already been through the zone and that wasn't up earlier, so that's perfect. And so as we move down here, the next one is actually just off to this side, not as tricky as it could have been. And the last one is just right around this corner. So some of these guides are going to be very short. Some of these other guides are a little bit longer, especially as you get into dungeons where there are particular things that you need to do to make sure that a particular thing opens. To make sure a door opens, you have to kill all of a certain type of enemy, or make sure all of another group of people does not die, or it will lock that door. So there's some tricky stuff when we get into dungeons, so just keep an eye out here, and I will keep publishing these. The last one here, you just can't see it, but I promise it's here. It's just behind that wall. Let me see if I can get at an angle where I can get it to kind of glow for us. Don't know that I can. It's just right on the other side of this wall, and so it is kind of like the other one. Let's just kind of clean that up. All right, and so it is right here. And that will get that for you, so you can see it up there on the map. And that is it. That will actually finish up Ankumo Mountain. If nothing else, it feels very good to see this number all green and to feel that a number is done. And what's really cool is because there's just one in this zone, you've actually knocked out all of Ankumo Mountain, as opposed to like Log Hill, where there's 3 separate mini zones. So it feels very good to come to this Triport, knock out all 5 in one go. You can do the same with Pride Home. That guide is already posted, so keep an eye out here. If you have any questions on this game or any of the other MMOs that I've been playing, feel free to hop over and catch us on stream. We stream on Twitch Monday through Friday. I do Monday through Thursday, starting at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then my buddy Brian, that I run Work to Game with, actually runs it on Fridays. So go ahead and come stop by, say hello, and look forward to the next one of these guides, where I will see you next time to teach you about how to find some seeds and, I don't know, maybe everything else in the zone. Kinda.